hack to opening up your subconscious mind and consciousness itself. It doesn't require any Kundalini energy. It doesn't require any outside assistance. This is something you can do to hack your way in to, first of all, your subconscious mind, to then, with practice, open it up and expand your consciousness. So how do we do this? Well, this will take time. This isn't a magic pill. This isn't some thing you can do in a second. What you have to do is, perhaps if you don't have much time to do this, then what you want to do when you wake up, set your alarm to wake yourself up 15, 20 minutes earlier than you normally get up. Or if you have a lie-in day, do this on a lie-in day. Or perhaps if you have time to have a siesta, an afternoon nap type of thing, you can do it there. But what you have to do is, so you have to get into a sleepy state. This is why it's great to do it first thing in the morning. So you set your alarm, wake up, turn the alarm off, stay in bed, lie there. And then just try and float. And what you want to do is find that space between the waking state and the sleep state, that sort of slightly dreamy state. That's why you can do this when having a siesta as well, and you're just lying there, and then what you have to do is, this takes practice, is catch yourself in this half dreamy state as you're starting to fall back to sleep again, and just simply hold that state for as long as you can. Now, if you do this in the morning and you set your alarm 20 minutes earlier, make sure you still keep your regular alarm so you can still get up when you need to get up. Because you will find when you start doing this, you're going to not catch it and you're going to fall back to sleep. This does take practice. But with practice, you start to do this, you'll start to find you enter what we could call a lucid dreaming state. So this also helps with lucid dreaming, with astral projection. It can be used for many things. But you catch yourself in this state and you just hold it as long as possible. And you'll find when you do this, when you wake up after the second alarm goes off, or after the siesta, or when you're controlling it, and you say, okay, now is enough time, now I'm going to get up. You just want to hold that state whilst you get up, whilst you go to the bathroom, whilst you brush your teeth, whilst you have a shower, whilst you have a cup of coffee, and just hold this state in your consciousness for as long as you can. And it's going to feel like you're still in a sort of dreamy state, because you are still activating the low alpha and the delta waves in your brain. And again, this over time, the more time you stay in touch with this and you just let this feeling stay with you, which as soon as any stress comes along, it's probably going to kick it out. Again, it's going to take practice. But as soon as you do this, and as soon as you have practiced this and you get into this state, you'll find it is a flow state, a meditative state, where you can just be open. As I said, this is a great state for practicing lucid dreaming, astral projection, but it's also a great state to then use in manifestation. It's a great state to be open to your intuition, and messages that come along. And you'll find the more you do this, it's very subtle, especially at first, but the more everything just seems to flow. You might get answers coming along to questions you've had for a long time. You might suddenly be able to solve a difficult problem, whatever that may be. The answer just hits you because you are opening up these levels of your subconscious. And you may find that stress melts away. You may find that emotional traumas you have had blocking you just melt away, not even necessarily releasing them. You might find they get released as you're practicing this every morning. You suddenly have a very weird dream, and that is releasing that emotional block. And again, as you work on this over time, you're just going to become more aware. It's a very strange thing to try and describe. And you just start to begin to float. Now, this is waking up Shiva consciousness. You may find that you can actually start feeling energies flowing in your body because you are starting to awaken the Shakti and the prana within your body. So with time, by doing this, it will lead you into a spiritual awakening, and possibly, especially if you're doing other work with your Kundalini, it can lead you into awakening your Kundalini in quite a safe way because you're not trying to force one energy system or the other energy system. And you're just going to start opening your awareness and growing and realizing things within you. It's a very weird concept. And I know most people aren't going to try and do this because it does take work. But for those who really wish to go deep, this is a very powerful hack to get into a more spiritual way of thinking, a more relaxed life. And it will change everything without having to do lots of exercises, lots of breathwork techniques, lots of everything people sell you to awaken. Just this one simple thing. And it will help you to do it in a slow and progressive and easy manner. This little hack, if you choose to do it, by having taken the time and watching this, could save you not only years in your spiritual practice, but thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in trying to do other practices. If you want to take this further, come and take training with me, whether it's the one-on-one, whether it's my integral energy course at theawakenenergy.com, so we can make this go even faster. But you don't have to. You can just practice this technique. It'll take longer, but it is a very powerful technique that if you stick at it, will open the higher realms to you.